This media is brought to you by Polyscope.
In the realm of tomorrow, where techniques mind, we ponder, we dream.
Good morning and welcome to Hello Think Future. It is show number 1064, and today we're going to talk a little bit about empathy. Now, there was a recent study done by Allstate Insurance where they did a survey. So what they did was very interesting. So they had emails being sent to their customers written by humans, and they had emails being sent to their customers written by AI. And one of the things that they found, which was very interesting, is that the humans who received the messages from humans didn't like those messages as much as they liked the messages from the AI. In fact, they thought the AI was more empathetic than the humans were. And I thought, boy, isn't that interesting that AI has become more empathetic than humans? And I think the reason why this is, and this is, again, back to what is a generative AI. Generative AI is a giant large language model, a database of words and phrases and things that human beings have already said. So when you go into this giant database and say, can you respond to this query? What it does is it goes back and it finds the best of the responses, and it uses those best of the best responses to respond to the query. And usually, if you think about a human being only has whatever they have in their head. They have the best of the best responses that they know to provide. And depending on the ego and the personality of the human being, they're only going to have that limited set of responses to choose from, right? So this limited set of responses to choose from is what this human being is like. So when they're going to respond, maybe they're not going to have as much empathy as the AI, because the AI has a much bigger database of things to look at. And maybe within that giant database of things to look at for it to select from and respond to, there may be responses that were more empathetic. Because the AI itself can't feel in the same way human beings can, it can't be more empathetic, but it can act more empathetic. It can appear to be more empathetic when it uses words and phrases that are more empathetic in its large language model. So what's the result of this? And this is the same thing I've been saying before, because you know me, I'm a very pro AI person. And I think there's many cases where we should really seriously look at removing the human from the conversation and only allowing the AI into the conversation. For example, driving. One of the things about driving is that it's a game of rules. There's lots of rules in driving. And one of the things human beings hate is following rules. So there's plenty of people I've been seeing day in, day out that drive straight through stop signs. They don't stop here. They don't stop here. They do things that are dumb because they're human beings. Human beings love to break the rules. We don't like following rules, whereas AI is the complete opposite. AI will follow the rules. You tell AI to follow the rules, it will follow the rules without question. So that is the key differentiator, is that one of the reasons why these responses are more empathetic is probably because we've told the AI, hey AI, when you respond to this question, be more empathetic. And of course, the AI, not having an id or a personality of its own, will just go back and try and find the most empathetic responses and use those responses. So in many cases, AI will do better than us because it has the capability of going outside of this human brain that we have, tapping resources that are outside of what a typical human personality has. And instead of us saying, whoa, that's no good, we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be doing things that are outside human personality. We really need a human personality on this thing. But the reality is that if they're going to be providing better responses, if the AI can provide better responses to humans than humans can, then don't you think we owe it to our customers to give them those better responses over and above what the humans are doing? In fact, in many cases, I wouldn't be surprised if AI far outshines humans in these situations. And in those cases, would it really be a bad idea to reallocate those humans to do other things? And that's the other thing that people are worried about. It's like, so AI is going to come in and take my job? Then I won't be able to send emails to my customers? Well, maybe AI should be doing that. Maybe AI should be doing that. And you should be doing something else. You should be using your big human brain, because that big human brain is can do much more than what these customer service bots can do. Maybe you should be using that big human brain to do a lot more big human work. That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.
Pixels and philosophies merge and mold, a future untold, unseen.